Hey y'all, gonna talk about John Paul Miller. They call him JP, so that's what we gonna call him JP, okay? Now, this is this guy. Y'all excuse me if I'm moving around, just stay focused on what I'm saying. Okay? Don't focus on nothing that beautiful the fish is that I do eat fish. Okay? Don't pay no attention, okay? Now, this allegedly is supposed to be the guy that supposed to be John Jacobs, okay? Johnny Jacobs, okay? Now, Johnny Jacobs is the fisherman who found a bag that belongs to Michael Miller. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all time to come on in. I'm gonna give y'all time to come in, okay? Okay, what I want to do first is describe the picture that you're looking at. He's holding up a peace sign. I'm the best one. Hey, look what I caught. Okay? Not saying that this is the man that has something to do with it, but I just pay attention for me, okay? Love y'all. Just pay attention. This Johnny Jacobs, and this is your girl, you know me, Miss Lanita Gill. Love y'all, okay? Johnny Jacobs fish a lot. On this particular day, he probably thought he would never run into a situation like this before. Because this is the first time we ever heard of this man, right? Now, his accent tells me he's from the deep country, okay? I don't know where he was born and raised at, but he's from the deep country. And he be around white folks a lot, because I can tell his accent, okay? Okay. Nothing prejudice here, because I love all colors. And I be around all colors just about every day. Okay. Charles. Johnny has a friend named Charles, okay? Johnny has a friend named Charles, okay? And let me tell y'all something. The kind of friends that they are very close. Okay, nothing wrong with that. My son go hunting and he love fishing, and he hang around good people that y'all don't even know about. Okay, so Johnny has a friend named Charles. Okay, y'all excuse me if I'm moving around a lot. Okay, this better. Okay, Johnny has a friend named Charles McKinnon. Not saying that Charles have anything to do with this. Not saying that Johnny has nothing to do with this. Because I see that they have other things to do besides play around. Okay? Now, I haven't seen that one picture of Charles. Charles supposed to be an actively individual that's keep himself busy. I'm not gonna say that he's old. I'm not gonna say that he's young, cause I'm a middle-aged woman, and I'm very active, and I just decided to go back to work, y'all, after retiring. Okay, cause I just can't be still. I love to fish, love to skate. Okay, so Charles has plenty of friends. Both of them have plenty of friends. Charles still working allegedly. Allegedly, he still working. Okay, there's a lot of people. Some people allege that he's still working. Okay, now Michael Miller still works. Okay, now y'all know us as people. We so quick about accusing a person. You have to be careful about that. Okay, it could be that Johnny might not even know what's going on. Okay, Johnny love to fish. Now I looked at his skin complexion, and I know that John Paul knew a lot of people. Allegedly. Y'all, this for entertainment, criticism, commenting, educating my people over here on this channel, okay? And y'all do me a favor, hit that notification button so when I go live million times a day. So you might just want to catch the content that you like the most, but I go live just about anytime a day, okay? Because that's how I was when I was working. I stay busy, okay? But now I'm retired, but I still want to be busy. Now, Charles allegedly supposed to be working. This is Johnny's best friend. And allegedly he's still working. Allegedly, because I don't know him. Now, it was said that 127 a call was made to Charles, I think, at 127. And Michael was spotted by a black truck. How y'all know that information? How y'all know she was spotted by a black truck? Lanita is not the person to quick to accuse someone. Now, I seen more than one person come in this store that y'all had y'all eyes on and that I had my eye on. Okay? I seen a white guy coming in. I don't know, was he white or Mexican? And I noticed the people at the store and said, may I help you? I seen people coming around her, like, and then they'll turn their head, turn around, and then they'll go the other way. But I noticed something about the people in the store. In a pawn shop, they don't even ask you, may I help you? Or nothing like that. So I have to overlook that. But there was one lady that I was curious about that Michael recognized in the pawn shop. Or either she was paranoid in the pawn shop that she thought that that was the person. Okay? Okay. I want y'all to listen to this. We know that Johnny, and I don't want to blame Johnny or nothing like that. I think it was a setup. Okay? It was a setup, and Johnny Jacobs is her hero. He reported it, okay?
Mica Miller, when he found them right down this river on a small bank. Jacob says this is his version of what he saw and heard on that day. He says many people have since attacked him on social media, and he says, in talking to News 13, this is his way of setting the record straight.
Had her license, her bank card. She had her keys in the bag. She had a little small Bible.
Now listen. If you listen to, I can't blame this man. I don't, Johnny Jacob is nowhere in my spirit saying that he's involved. But Johnny Jacobs giving me a mind frame clear his name. Because I don't got myself in some where he didn't know he was getting himself in some And they would have never thought that he was going to touch a bag. Okay? That's the way I see Johnny Jacobs.
All of her credit cards, her bank cards, and a few receipts of some things.
Johnny Jacobs says he retrieved the items from her black fanny pack here at the Lumber River State Park, the park where authorities say she took her own life. On the same day officials announced the details of her death, the family of Mica Miller, accompanied by a park ranger, ventured into the restricted area where Mica was tragically found now seared into their memories in a silent tribute. Johnny Jacobs says he remembers hearing cries around that same area, and after hearing a single gunshot, the cries stopped.
Went in there with my little baby. And maybe 5 minutes after getting into the slough, I heard a cry, a faint cry. Heard it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and the crying stopped.
Jacob says he was unable.
Okay. He heard a faint cry in 2 or 3 minutes. Where is everybody else to tell this story that Johnny Jacobs is telling? No, I don't think that Johnny is my man that I'm looking for. I think Johnny is her vision to protect her, to report her. Okay, because Johnny Jacob was interested in what's inside the bag. Something that I would have never touched. Especially if I heard a faint cry and a gunshot. Why would I take the responsibility as a ranger to do this? Where is the park ranger? He should have recognized that sound, the same sound that Johnny heard. Don't he supposed to be working? Don't the park rangers supposed to be working? Talk to me. Okay, I believe Johnny Jacobs was set up by Charles. Because when Johnny Jacob looked inside that bag, I believe somebody told him, excuse me, y'all, I'm moving. Someone told Johnny Jacobs to get that bag on that bank. Go pick that bag up for me, man. There's supposed to be some money in there. Johnny Jacobs said when he looked inside the bag, there was $500. $500 is telling me that was Johnny Jacobs' tip for finding the bag. But that Johnny Jacobs wasn't the man that they thought he was. They thought he was an ordinary person, citizen, that would take the money and leave, like most of us would have did. I would have never touched the bag. So I know I wouldn't have touched the money. But something that y'all did not know. It wasn't just $500 in that bag. It was $2,500 in that bag. Okay? There was $2,500 in that bag. Johnny said there was $500 left in that bag. $500 tell me that was his tip. But to clear his name, man, heck no. I'm not about to take no tip, not even a $500 tip. So I cleared Johnny Jacobs out of this. Now, Charles, I have not met Charles Kennan. But to tell me that $2,500 in that bag, it's telling me that allegedly that this is a random. Somebody was on her phone. And paranoidology, she was followed. She did not want to. For her to have $2,500 in her bag, then she spent $500. Do the math on that gun. $570 something on that gun. $500+ in tips. Then she had $2,500 in her bag. Did Johnny put that money in that bag? No, I don't think so. Not Johnny, I apologize. Michael put that money in the bag? No. Now, I got a question. Now, let me say what I said. I do not believe in no kind of that Michael Miller had $2,500 in that bag. She didn't put it in there. I think somebody put it in there. $500 is supposed to be a tip. Johnny Jacob did not accept the tip. So we got to talk to Charles Kennan, his best friend. Not saying that best friend has nothing to do with it. Y'all got to put two and two together. The random person walked her down in there. Yeah. It could have been a female or it could have been a male. Now, since I think it's female, let me go back here. Right now, Lanita is not trusting nobody. She not trusting them. She not trusting her best friend. She not trusting Charles Kennan. She not trusting Jenny Jacobs. Because this couple is clearing their name. Johnny Jacobs clearing their name. But I haven't heard from Charles. I think that it's a group of people involved in the murder death of Michael Middle that take it to him. Because he the mastermind in this case, in this story, whatever you want to call it. But listen to this.
You're not heard. You had to fall in line. If you didn't, there was going to be consequences in a manner. So, I was expressing my frustration with him because every time I wanted to serve in the church, I was not allowed to. He would not allow me to do anything in the church.
See, he don't want nobody to do nothing in that church that he don't trust. He only want his people that he trusted. So there are a lot of people that know him. Now, hold up. I don't trust them either. I don't trust her. Right now, I have a trust issue. I don't trust her because that's her best friend. I don't trust nobody because she didn't save her. I don't trust this woman.
You're going through.
Thank you very much. It means a lot.
And I want to actually start. You were kind enough to send us several different screenshots of text messages that I think are important in the story. And I want to start with one that Mica had sent to you just weeks before she died. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this was maybe your last communication with her. But in the message, it's dated April 5th, Mica writes you, "Thank you for your gentle warnings throughout the years regarding my relationship with the JP."
Listen. This is what Michael Miller sent her best friend. Allegedly her best friend. Sometimes your best friend ain't your best friend. Somebody could send somebody to meet you, to stay close and keep an eye on you. Y'all got to understand what I'm saying. It's going to confuse you because I'm not going to give you the straight out answer. Okay, so stop being confused. It said, "Thank you for your gentle warnings throughout the years regarding my relationship with JP." Listen to what that just saying. The friend was warning her about JP. How you know the friend wasn't warning JP about Michael? Since she think that Michael has a mental health problem. Okay? I know that you knew I wasn't ready to get out. But looking back, your warnings were very helpful when trying to make tough life decisions. Now look what the friend did for Michael. She gave her decisions to make. She gave her the warnings. What warning did she give Michael Miller? Hey, y'all need to talk about it. Definitely have replayed our convos in my head over and over throughout the years. And wishes there was something I could do to get out. And now I'm done. Now look at that. And now I'm done. I could do to get out. I don't trust this friend either. And the friend replied that, "Well, I'm glad you never felt as though I overstepped and that you heard my heart. You heard my heart when I said things that I was coming from a place of love and concern, not judgment, malicious, gossip. And I am so pleased that you are in a better place now. What? Of course, it would have been great if things did not end in a divorce. And your marriage could have been the heated heel. But I feel like, I apologize right here, guys. Stop where it say heel. But I feel like this new trajectory of your life is going to have a such profound impact on the kingdom of God. See, is this woman a part of this church? If she part of this church, I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I don't even trust what she just wrote. She sounds like she is a part of JP. JR, I said. John Paul. JP, yeah, JP. She make me feel like she's a part of John Paul. I don't trust the friend. Friend could have set her up. The friend could have been in it. And she could have been made to do stuff. I don't know. I just think it's a group of people. And they worshiped her out there that late.
She had a new purpose in life. She had done a mission trip earlier that year, and it really sparked a heart for missions for her, and she had plans to go back. And
Dog, the eyes. I don't trust this lady. I don't trust her. I'm looking past her looks. I'm looking past her, the way she dressed. And she got on black like Michael Miller. That don't mean nothing. That's dark secrets that she's not telling y'all. And she better not tell y'all. Because she believe in God. Or do she believe in JP God? Okay? Or is she a part of a person that's supposed to keep an eye on Michael Farr JP? I don't trust her. So I'm telling y'all that deep down in my heart, allegedly, I think that a lot of people involved in this. And they worshiped and they prayed over her at that late. Things didn't turn out the way it's supposed to turn out.
Really had a new desire to become a missionary. She was working at a new job that she was loving. She'd finally taken legal moves, to end her previous chapter and start a new one. So things were looking up.
See, in the previous chapter, like any woman, and start a new chapter. I'm in a new chapter in my life. I can really focus on me now. My kid's grown. I can focus on me. Now Michael Miller don't learn a lot. Now she's going through something. She really needs somebody tight, believe in her. Okay? She ain't have no friend. That wasn't her friend. No, I don't believe it. John Paul sent that best friend that I don't trust either. I don't trust nobody at this moment until y'all find out the truth. This is what happens when you try to encourage someone to divorce the person they love. How you going to say that, John? If you love that woman, you should have told that woman you love her instead of playing games with her. Someone to divorce the person they love and tell them they don't need medicine. This man mind so focused on drugging this girl up until it just don't make no sense. I'm just holding that in for too long. And that they are not ill when they are. Good job, Francis family. And out of here. You are the reason our sister is deceased. This is from her sister. If Michael had any mental health, John Paul, you'll try to do anything you do to help her. Coming down here. It's easy to shift. It's easy to shift the blame when that's all you know how to do. No one told her not to take her meds. Get that through your thick skull. You drove her crazy. Simple as that. And that surgery that you wanted set her off on this path. This man, John Paul, is a sick individual. You already know he's sick. And he's going to have mental problems, y'all, throughout his life because he's not going to last long. And the reason why I say that is because he wrote all of that, y'all, doing it the same day the lady was dead, deceased. Doing his wife, while his wife was deceased. That's when he sent that message.
30 at night. They had found out within a few hours of that message, and that was the text that he decided to send them at 2 a.m. when I found out from another friend.
Now, she found out through another friend what had happened. Don't you think that since she the best friend, she would have got a tip before that friend found out? What is really going on? Is these people jealous of her relationship with her? I don't trust nobody at this moment. And I'm going to continue to say that. Y'all got to ask yourself, who is her friend that told her what happened? Paul is putting the blame on people. John Paul is going to put the blame on people when he's the problem. He's the pill. He the medication. He the surgery. It's him. He the physical, mental, and emotional person at this time. And Michael Miller didn't have help, really help like she's supposed to have. I'm sorry, y'all. But think about it, people. And in the comment section, I need to hear what you're going to say. If anybody have any notes, any text messages, y'all could have kept sending it to the folks, reporting it to the police, reporting everything that John Paul sent y'all. People are afraid of John Paul. They're afraid of what he can do. They're afraid of the millions of people across the country that he really knows. Okay? He's a very manipulative person. Okay? He can brainwash you without you even knowing it. How I know? It's because I excited. I'm visualizing what kind of man this is. He know how to manipulate y'all, and he's doing a good job. Tell me what you think.
I was just in total disbelief and thought there was just some terrible misunderstanding. So I immediately called her sisters, and they were all together and confirmed everything. But they sent me that message. They said, this is how JP is handling it with our family.
What was he referring to? Was there an encouragement of Mica to leave him? What was that dynamic? Why would he write something like that, you think?
I mean, her siblings did always, I mean, they didn't have the greatest relationship with him, simply because they've seen this history from the time she was 15 and met him, and then, how their relationship developed. So they were never true JP fans, if you will.
Y'all, if you think about it, ask yourself, what kind of girl was Michael Miller? Really, what type of girl was she? Why did he manipulate her? Should he be locked up? How all of these people involved in something they don't know nothing about? There go your medicine. There go make Michael Miller peel. I hope that this man get caught in the web of a Spider-Man, locked up. And my condolences goes out to her family. Y'all be serious with this case. There are many, many people across our country had screamed out for help. And what we did was ignore the signs. Love y'all. I'm out of here.